Iggy, I have a question for you. With these people that Kyle has out now, how many touchdowns has he lost?
Oh,
From
let's talk
like,
about that. Let's talk about that. Now, um, not all of it's with injuries, but 22 touchdowns the Niners have to find. 10
ooh,
came from Jeff Wilson. Uh, Let me get the other. Oh, six came from Jerick McKinnon last year. That's 16 from two running backs no longer on the team. Four from Jordan Reed, two from Kendrick Bourne. 22 touchdowns. That's nothing to sneeze at. Everyone thinks the Niners are going to be better on offense this year than last year. Who's going to score? Who's going to make up the deficit here, in your opinion?
you're asking me?
I mean, it sounds so simple, but do you know how many touchdowns George Kittle has in his entire career? 14, 4 seasons. He doesn't score much. So it seems like the Niners are going to have to get real creative unless they want to start throwing him passes in the end zone, which they've never felt comfortable doing. They always like him running after the catch. Maybe they want to get Ross Dwelly involved. Maybe they're going to throw a lot to Brandon Ayuk. Maybe they'll use Debo Samuel as a running back. They don't have a goal line back, Dad. This loss for Jeff Wilson Jr. is the worst. It's more important than the one than the Tavarius Moore Justin School. Jeff Wilson Jr. may not have been a starting running back, but he led the team in touchdowns last year. 10's a lot. I mean, that's a career for George Kittle. That's a lot, and I don't see the Niners having any type of goal line back. It's Debo. It's Trey Lance.
You know what I'm noticing, Iggy?
What?
We play around a lot on this, and people praise us for our humor. I actually feel kind of angry and worked up today.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure why. I'm a very happy person. I'm in a very good mood. But what's going on with them is really ticking me off. It, is it ticking you off?
Yeah, because it's beneath them, right? It's like what do you call it? It's like Bush League, right? What is
Yeah.
this? And we're not 49ers fans, but we're very tied up in the history of the franchise. I mean, you've been covering it since 1979. You know knew Bill Walsh as well as anyone. I feel like I've grown up around the organization. I mean, it means a lot to us. We don't want to just see it make ridiculous mistakes. That's why I call myself quality control. I'm really trying to help. We're really trying to help. And for these things to happen every year, it's ridiculous. It's beneath them.
Yes, it's beneath them.
It's
And
beneath
it's
them.
avoidable.
It's avoidable.
So
Yes.
it's not only beneath them, it's incompetent. That's it.
Yeah.
It's incompetent.
Yeah.
And when you think about a head coach, you think about, oh, he's brilliant at calling plays. How about the basics? How about being competent at the basics so you can keep your players whole and at least start the season with all your players?
I
This
wasn't
guy
aware
won't.
that no, I wasn't aware that Mike Shanahan had the same reputation in Washington. It seems like this is a Shanahan problem that they definitely work their players too hard. I mean, they traded for D Ford. Uh, Kansas City knew he had injury issues, back issues. They never practiced him. Then they didn't want to extend the contract. The Niners were like, "No, we want him. You guys don't know what you're talking about. We'll trade for him, give him an extended contract, but you got to practice." And he got hurt in practice. Unreal.
Iggy, has he practiced at all this
No,
offseason?
not in front of me. No,
Have you ever laid eyes on him?
not since he walked off the field last year in practice,
So
training camp.
during
Yeah,
practices, you've been to two practices. During practice, the two, he's maybe in the weight room.
I haven't laid eyes on him. I don't know where he is.
Got it.
I have no idea where he is. So that's
Maybe
good.
he's playing team building drills.
Yeah, Duck Goose. I think he's in the Duck Goose room.